Hi, my name is Olivia. I've landed just in time to catch another segment of daily AI prompts for job seekers with William Craig III. Today, Mr. Craig will be demonstrating another powerful prompt to help us use AI effectively in our job search. I can't wait to see what he's going to share with us. And the best part is, I can watch the replay on his LinkedIn profile or his YouTube channel at Get Up and Get a Job. Okay, fasten your seatbelts. Mr. Craig is about to take off.
All righty, and thank you, Olivia, and welcome back to those of you who have been following the series either in person or by watching the replays. And a warm welcome if it's your first time joining. This is Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers, and I'm William Craig III, a professional career coach. And I have a clear mission for this series: to help you move beyond overwhelm and into action. See, the fact is, people who put out resources with hundreds of AI prompts are well-meaning, but too many prompts can actually be paralyzing. So instead, I've focused on giving you just one powerful, practical prompt each day. The goal? To help you run your job search or your job campaign with clarity, confidence, and strategy, using AI tools as your assistant, not your replacement. Look, from the very beginning, I've laid a foundation for using AI tools to save you time, to uncover hidden opportunities, and improve every step of your job search. And today, as always, I'm going to momentum. If you've missed any of the segments, feel free to visit my LinkedIn profile to watch the replays. Or better still, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. It's called Get Up and Get a Job. All righty, so let's get this party started. Dawn Lewis says, good afternoon, everybody. Oh my goodness. Hey, Dawn, glad you're here. And let's see. So just to recap what we've been doing this week, we've been in learn mode, right? And based on our fictitious character, Mary Mac's 5-year goals, LinkedIn chat gave us some LinkedIn courses to choose from. And we've been now going down the learning path to improvement. Today, however, we're going to ask chat to help us out in a different way. Did you know that AI can help you with your learning? Oh my goodness, he's getting excited already. Yes, indeedy. And again, whether this is something that is of interest to you. Hey, TJ, glad you're here. And everyone have a wonderful day, she says. Whether you're in the same field as Mary Mac, our fictitious job candidate, or you do something else, it does not matter. AI can help you learn. So here we go. Generate 10 space repetition flashcards, question and answer, covering the toughest concepts from the following learning objectives in the QuickBooks course you recommended for Mary. So here are the learning objectives. Number 1, determine under what scenario you would need to change your company in QuickBooks. 2, explain how to import data from other applications into QuickBooks. 3, describe the purpose of the job feature in QuickBooks. 4, identify the steps in creating a new payroll item in QuickBooks. 5, relate the security requirements used for protecting credit cards in QuickBooks. 6, differentiate the cash method reporting basis from the accrual method. And then 7, recognize how to accurately specify a time period for generating reports. I'll bet that number 6 is on the list. I don't know. You guys that follow, you know, I don't do these until we get together live. I put together the prompt and then I trust, wow, look how I trust chat to give us an answer. So here you go. 10 spaced repetition flashcards built around the toughest, most testable concepts from Mary's QuickBooks learning objectives. They increase in difficulty, making them perfect for spaced repetition cycles. So here we go. Flashcards Q&A. 1, company file changes. When are they needed? Question: what are the 2 primary situations where you must change your company setup in QuickBooks rather than simply editing preferences? Do you know that answer? Are you an accounts payable, accounts receivable specialist? You should know. All right, here's the answer. 1, when your business when your legal business structure changes, for example, from sole proprietorship to LLC to corporation. Number two, when your chart of accounts, tax IDs, or reporting requirements must restart because continuing the current file would cause compliance or reporting inaccuracies. So again, for those of you who are just joining, I see some folks who are just jumping in. Hey, we start right at the top of the hour. But the bottom line is ChatGPT gave fictitious job candidate some course suggestions in LinkedIn Learning to help her as related to her 5-year goals. So how do we close those skills gaps? What do I need to be learning in order to reach my goals? And so one of them was a QuickBooks course. And so today we asked it to basically help Mary to learn the toughest stuff that she's got to learn in this course. And that's what we're taking a look at. All right. So number two, importing data. What can be imported easily? Question, which 3 data categories import cleanly into QuickBooks using built-in, and which category often requires data cleanup first? No clue. Answer, quickly imported customer lists, vendor lists, product and service lists. Often requires cleanup, historical transactions, because formats must match QuickBooks field mapping rules. Wow. Importing data. What format does QuickBooks prefer? Oh my goodness. So what file formats does QuickBooks most reliably accept for importing large data sets? The answer, Excel, the XLSX, CSV files. Why? Because QuickBooks maps these fields directly to customer, vendor, item, and transaction fields. 4, job feature. What problem does it solve? Question, why would a business use the jobs feature instead of creating multiple customers? Answer, to track profitability at the project or engagement level, letting you see revenue, expenses, and job status under a single fragment in the customer list. And 5, job feature. How does it affect reporting? What additional reports become available when jobs are used correctly? Job profitability summary, job profitability detail, job estimates versus actuals. Reports that isolate performance by job rather than the overall customer. 6, creating payroll items. What is the first critical step? What is the first step in creating a new payroll item in QuickBooks, and why is it important? Selecting the correct payroll item type, for example, wage or deduction, company contribution. This choice determines how the item flows into tax calculations, paychecks, and reports. Payroll items. What determines taxability? When setting up a payroll item, which setting controls how it appears on tax filings and W-2s? This is why I'm not an accountant. Okay. The tax tracking type tells QuickBooks which federal, state, and local taxes apply and how the items should be reported on compliance forms. Credit card security. Which security standard governs how QuickBooks stores, encrypts, and processes saved credit card data? PCI DSS, Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard, the required framework for business handling credit card information. 9, how many do we have here? Cash versus accrual. What event triggers the recording of income under the cash basis versus accrual basis? Cash basis, when payment is received. Accrual basis, when the sale occurs, invoice is issued, even if no cash has been collected. Well, that makes sense. Date ranges and reports. What is the most common mistake users make when specifying time periods for QuickBooks reports? And how do you avoid it? Mistake, selecting the wrong basis, such as cash or accrual, or forgetting that QuickBooks defaults to the last used basis. That's interesting. Avoid by always checking both the report period and report basis before running financials. Now, if you want, I can also turn these into Anki Ready .tsv or .apkg formats, expand into a 40 card deck, add memory hooks mnemonics or visuals. Oh my goodness, that's pretty cool. So if I were going to go down this path, I would definitely want the 40 card deck, and I would want to add the memory hooks, the mnemonics, or the visuals. So there's so much I could say here, but just to share, this is cool. So now let's just say you got to learn the theory of, I don't know, brain surgery, right? I mean, whatever it is you do, all right, you can take this now, this prompt, and plug in. Let's just say you don't even have to take the course. You can look at the syllabus for a course that's relevant to what it is that you do or that you want to do, and plug it in and ask ChatGPT to come up with some flashcard ideas for you. And then it can change it into a format. I'm interested in the Anki Ready. I'm not familiar with that. But the bottom line is you can take this and create flashcards in a 40 card deck. That's way cool. Let me go ahead and get this prompt before I get too deep into being enamored. Oh, it worked on the first try today. Enamored with what ChatGPT came up with. And as we use these tools, you have to know that they all do a good job at what they do. Some are better than others. Sometimes Chad and I have to have a conversation about whether or not I should be going to another platform to get the information that I need. And then it assures me that I don't need to go to another platform. That's a very interesting conversation, by the way. But, at the end of the day, you want to utilize the tool for you. So, hey, Daniel, good to see you. Glad you're able to make it today. So look, this QR code leads you to a site called Career Transition Secrets. So if you want to pull out your phone, capture it, guess what you'll get? A free ebook. The ebook is entitled The Top 3 Things Employers Expect You to Know But Won't Tell You. Share it with a friend, a loved one. All right. At the end of the day, and I say that a lot, I know. At the end of the day, we want to make sure that we have all the tools that we need to be successful in our job campaign. And whether you're unemployed, underemployed, or just unhappily employed, daily AI prompts for job seekers has a benefit for you. Most of us have either been in a job at some point that we didn't like, or maybe some of us are in a job that we don't like. You don't have to stay there, okay? But there are things that you can do to prepare yourself for the next iteration of your career. That's what it's all about here at Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers. So be sure to share the information with someone. Let them know about my YouTube channel. It's called Get Up and Get a Job. And I'll look forward to ending the week with some inspiration. Tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern, I'll look to see you here. And until then, stay safe. God bless everybody. Bye.
Wow, that was fantastic. I haven't been this excited to learn about something since I left basketball. Anyway, Mr. Craig did another great job of sharing an AI prompt that anyone can use in their job search. Be sure to join him every day, Monday through Friday at noon Eastern, on his LinkedIn profile or his YouTube channel called Get Up and Get a Job. You can watch the replays there as well. And while you're at it, share this information with someone you know who wants or needs a new job. I've got to run. My team needs me. But keep up the great work, Mr. Craig. You're providing a great service for the community. I'm going to tell all of my players about daily AI prompts for job seekers with William Craig III.